Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Huh?
What do it ain't, y'all? This girl such a craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another word on the street segment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So Miss Brooke, okay? She is coming to the internet and clearing up some things, aka this whole rumor that y'all been spreading that she is married to Jim Jones, okay? Now, before we get into the tea on that, Jim Jones, he had went on his Instagram last week, and he had posted this right here.
You want some water?
I'm just drinking my water and minding my business.
That's all we doing.
And hell, that's what Brooke was doing. But she had went on the podcast TFU, and she had addressed the rumors because, you know, that was the talk of the town when it came to her. So the people wanted to know. And she gave the people the answer. She said, no, I ain't married to no damn Jim Jones. Respectfully, I ain't married. But check out what she had to say. And I will see you on the next word on the streets, okay? I holla. Roll that footage.
There's rumors out on the internet that you are recently married. Mm-hmm. Are those rumors true?
No, those rumors are not true.
Ballin', not true. You're not currently married to Jim Jones.
I am not married to Jim Jones. Listen, let me tell you guys something. This is the craziest viral that I've ever been in my whole entire life, because I wake up one day, you know, I do my whole routine, read my devotionals and positive stuff, and then I go on my Instagram and I see fake pages you know, you took Jim, and I'm like, I didn't block the page. I said, who is Jim? Because the is single, so I'm like, who is Jim? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? And they just responded back with laughing faces. I didn't think anything of it. I have been in my bag creating from my getting ready, relaunching my website, creating for my businesses, taking care of my personal business, my kids. I'm so off the radar, you know, and sometimes you get to a point in your life where, well, this is where I have been for the last few weeks, where God just kind of sat me quiet, you know, and I've really just been in a very quiet space to myself. So when I see this, I'm like, who's Jim? This is, you know, they sent back the laughing faces. Now I'm seeing people commenting on my TikTok or my Instagram, and I'm still, it's not saying Jim Jones. Right. I'm not even thinking that, you know, because that's so random.
Do you know Jim Jones?
I do not. I
You don't even know him?
No.
You never been in a picture with him?
This is what that was my next thing. They took pictures and edited from my wedding with my ex-husband and put Jim's face on it.
That is hilarious.
Damn.
So I when it first started happening, before it grew these legs and went viral this way, because it grew some legs and it just went running, it ran a race. So before that happened, I went on my TikTok, and once I figured out that it was Jim Jones, because now people are saying I stole this woman's man. And I'm like, first of all, I love Chrissy. I think she's beautiful. I don't know her personally, but I've watched her over the years, you know. And I'm a girl's girl. I don't need to steal nobody's man. It's so I could get my own man. That's one thing that I don't have a problem doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I went on my TikTok and I said, okay, I'm gonna go live, and I'm like, somebody's gonna screen record it and they'll clear this up. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not gonna post it on my page, but somebody could screen record it, send it to the blogs, you know, whatever. And I was like, look, you guys, I am not married to Jim Jones. I do not know him. I think they're amazing. I don't know what they're going through. If they're going through something, not my business, not my fight. I'm on the West Coast, they're on the East Coast. How did this even come about? So I do this whole, you know, I don't know him. It's not true. The rumors are fake. Once I did that, people even my friends were like, we know that you're private, and if you don't want to tell us, right? Because I'm like, no, it's not true. They're like, we know that you're private, and if you don't want to say anything right now, you know, whenever you're ready to tell us. I said, girl, I'm private, but not that. I would tell my girls, you know what I'm saying? So, and like, where is he? Where are the pictures? I'm on FaceTime with my friends. Like, you don't hear no man in the background. Like, this is nuts. So,
Wait a minute, did Jim reach out to you and be like, what?
no.
Nobody on their side even said what's going on?
Why would they ask me?
Well, because they don't know where it stemmed from. So
I don't either.
I know you
Are
don't.
you interested in Jim Jones?
No. I got a type.
Is this like a manifestation marriage? You guys are going to come together.
Listen, I'm newly divorced, so I'm chilling right now.
So it says, that's the thing. Your friends say you're very private. I'm looking stuff up, and it's like no
Seems
one
like
knows.
you're private.
No one knows who.
She moves in silence.
No one knows who like the parent, your baby daddies are.
Yeah, it's not their business.
I was hoping you were gonna. I was like, oh, is she gonna shout one out?
He's private.
Yeah,
he's private. He lives a private life, and I respect that. You know, my life is my life. We're great friends. I literally just came from out of town with them. You know, and
it's being held down. The secret's being held.
It's not that it's a secret. It's just that I live a public-private life.
Yeah.
That's it. Some things are public.
How do you navigate that?
The same way I've been doing it for 20 years. If you don't know the juice, I don't gatekeep. But I might tell you after the podcast. Can't tell you right now. But yeah, I mean, you know, I put my life on the table. The things that pertain to me, you know, which include my children, who I'm in a relationship with at the time, if this is something that they're interested in doing. My family, you know, some of my family members are like, hell no. You know, some of my family members are like, cool, what's up? What do you need? And it's not so much because they're chasing something in television. It's just that you're a part of what's going on in my life right now. So I need you to tell your side or to put your 2 cents in or to give me advice like what we do in real life, you know, like my dad has appeared on the show with me, my mom, my brother, my daughter, my youngest son now as of recent, because he never did before, because I always protected him so much too because of the issues that he had over the years. We've talked about that. So, you know, my oldest son has appeared on the show, but my youngest son now is 20 years old, and I felt like, okay, you can make your own decision now, you know, but we have been through so much is that people didn't know. Like, I had heard rumors that, you know, I was a terrible mother and that I didn't raise my son and all this bullshit.
That must be so tough to deal with when you hear, like, you're married to Jim Jones, you're a terrible mother, and I know you to be such the opposite of that.
Right.
Like just the nicest, sweetest person.
Thank you.
And very serious in entrepreneurship and all that stuff, and then you hear these crazy things.
Yeah.
Does that drive you crazy?
No.
Damn.
No. It's like, you know, let me just say, when I first started in the business, Video Vixens, we didn't have a voice. You just saw us in music videos, and that was it. So it was like when I did the video with 50 Cent, and I was like, oh, it's like that, you know? That was a big deal. Like,
wait, what video was that?
That was Candy Shop.
Ooh. Candy Shop. Okay.
So yeah, so 50 and I are sitting on the bench.
I
and
knew I recognized you somewhere.
You know, you see, now you see the resemblance.
I seen them things.
So, you know, when I'm pointing at him and I'm like, oh, it's like that. That was such a big deal back then because I had a voice,
Right.
and video vixens don't. And so that was a big deal. Then being a wild and out girl, that opened up the doors for me to show, like, I can do improv, like, off the top of my head. I can do, like, rap battles, you know, like, we had fun. And then coming into television, having a voice and being able to tell your story, it's just certain things that I already, I guess, had thick skin from, you know, from starting off as a video vixen and starting in an industry that was dominated more with light-skinned women. And I had to, like, not so much fight for myself, but I did have to advocate for myself in a lot of ways, you know. But I did have producers like Benny Boom, Gil Green, that were, like, amazing and just put you on the map and never question anything. Just like, you're a beautiful brown girl, like, I want you here, you know? Right. And so, and then doing covers of magazines and some girls feeling like, oh, you know, she don't deserve it, you know, and I do. Like, why don't I? So I had tough skin from those things. And then hearing, like, you know, that I'm married to Jim Jones, which is a complete lie. And then you know, or that I'm a bad mom. It's like, no, like, I drove my kids to school, picked them up every day, track. My daughter was an MVP track star. She's in AP classes in high school. My son has been my oldest son has been in AP classes since junior high school, played football, was going to Memphis University for engineering. He can do numbers like a mathematician off the top of his head. Like, he taught himself stocks, and like, he's amazing. You know, my youngest son has struggled over the years since a very young age, and I always protected him from this because it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's his story. I have my story with it, but it's his story to tell, you know.